Hello everybody, it's Jen, Scrapbena Creations. I am sharing a flipbook process for you guys today. And this is a flipbook for Shonda, who's doing a Hot in the City challenge giveaway. She's got some great challenges for us, and I will leave the link below. There's some wonderful prizes, so thank you Shonda for putting this challenge together. So as you saw, I'm using the Recollections, I think it's called Mint and Pink 12 by 12 paper pad, and this was a pad that came out last summer. And what I like about it for flipbooks is that the pages are really thick, so it makes a really nice sturdy flipbook. And I'm using some pineapple washi, my favorite washi tape, to put this flipbook together. And as you'll see, I'm using some ATG tape to reinforce the washi to make sure that it does not come apart in the mail. So there's a number of cut aparts that come in this collection. This is one of them. And so my theme is like pink, teal, and gold. Well, it's kind of mint, but to me it's teal. So this just says Messy Dust Creative Mind, and I'm making a little pocket to put some cards into. So you'll see I'm using a Heidi Swap 4x6 card here that I've cut down to fit into the pocket, and I'm using this Love die cut. This is a Dear Lizzie die, I believe. And so I'm just using my ink block to make sure that it sticks on there, and that's where I'm going to actually write her note. This is a little card with pencils in it. It's so cute. And then I'm using a tab die that's a Kelly Perky, and I'm using my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher to attach that to the card, and I'm going to leave that blank for Shonda to use in the future, but I think that looks really cute. So now I'm going to work on the next page, and this was a cut apart, and it's a clock and it says time to play. And I'm going to use that as the focal point on the right hand of the flipbook. So I also want to put this little piece of paper just to bring some pink over. And I thought maybe I'd put it at the top, but I do like it better at the bottom. So I am just going to adhere these down and using my ATG to make sure it sticks, because this paper is gold foiled. It does require a substantial amount of adhesive. So now I'm moving over to the left side of the flipbook, and I'm using this Recollections just little mini bag, and I'm going to adhere that down. And I'm also putting some 3x4 cards in there, and I made this little shaker pocket, and I'm going to adhere that. And then I believe it's either an Amy Tan or a Dear Lizzie heart. I use them all the time. I love them. So I'm just going to stick that behind, and then I'm going to adhere the little shaker pocket onto the top. And again, I'm just going to use some ATG on that washi tape. So I'm using the pineapple washi tape again. And she can take this off and use this in another project if she likes. So that just flips up. Then I think I'm going to move back to the right. Yeah, I'm going to adhere that strip. I just cut it down to make sure it fits. And then I'm just going to have to trim that off a little bit yet. And this is a camera. I believe this one is the Amy Tan die cut. And so I cut it out of gold glitter paper and then backed it with some pink paper from the collection. So now I'm going to move on to this flipbook page. And I cut out this Polaroid die, which is Amy Tan. I keep getting those two mixed up because there were several dies in both the Dear Lizzie one and the Amy Tan. So this little card says, I need an 8th day of the week, and I thought that was kind of funny because if we all had an 8th day, I'm sure we would use it to craft. So I wanted to put that on. And so I just cut it down to make sure it would fit behind the Polaroid. I think that looks cute. And yeah, so this is the second flip book I made, and I think I'm getting better as I go. I don't find them incredibly easy to do, but I find if you use a collection that has some cut-aparts in it, it makes it much easier. So I'm using this little chevron piece as like a banner behind it, behind the Polaroid. I will cut it down a bit just to make it shorter. So I'm just trying to decide the length that I want. And then I decided that I wanted it to be more of a point, so I did trim that down. And I think I'm going to adhere it down now. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you're participating in the flipbook craze. Some of them are just absolutely beautiful that I've seen, and I like to keep mine flat. So I'm just going to adhere a little piece of, I think it's white cardstock, so you can see the heart that cuts out with the Polaroid die. And then I'm going to work on the front cover now. So I grabbed some of the cut-aparts, and I'm going to lay this pink piece of paper down there. I'm trying to make sure that I have pink, blue, and mint, and gold on every page. This is the Heidi Swap die. It says Believe. And I kind of wanted the front to be sort of inspirational, so you'll see some of the words that I chose to put on as well kind of go with that theme. So I think I'm going to do that here in a minute. And I'm probably going to use, yeah, my block. I find this is a great technique just to make sure that it stays down. And one of the things that Shonda has is a couple of little challenges where you'll get extra points if you put them on your projects, and one of them is ribbon. So I'm attaching a piece of ribbon, gold ribbon there on the front to make sure I get that in. And then here are the words. So I'm going to cut them one by one and use a few of them on the front. There's also these cute little arrow pieces as well. So I'm not really sure which ones at this point I'm going to use, so I'm just trying to figure out position as well. So I think those are the two that I go with. And I didn't use any of the arrows, but seeing it now, it looks cute. I could have done that. Trying to figure out if I want to have them on the left side or the right side. I think I end up putting them on the right side. Yeah, so just showing you that, you know, sometimes it doesn't come easy, so you gotta fuss a little bit. And yeah, so then I cut out this glitter circle as a grounding area for the words, and I like that, so I'm gonna use that. And then I'm gonna use, I think, two of the words, so amazing and dream big. And I'm gonna adhere those down. And I'm almost finished. I thought about using this third one. Don't think I do, no. So yeah, coming to the end here, just trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to put on. I do have this hello. I don't know where I got that. So I like that there, so I'm going to put that on, and she can just rip that off if she wants to use it on another project. It should come off fairly easy. And I believe that's it. Oh, I'm going to put some hearts. Right. I made this a couple weeks ago, so kind of forgetting exactly what I did here. And then I'm using this Martha Stewart heart punch just to have a few little hearts so that I have 3 on the page. I like to do embellishments in 3s. So I just want to thank you all for watching. I will have some still pictures coming up. I do a closer show of the pages as well here. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a great crafty day, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the still photos that follow. Thanks everybody. Bye.